Hey guys, Crypto Sunday, and it's a very slightly green week, up about £1,500, and I've added £1,000 because I wanted to buy some Solana NFTs. Sort of wasn't necessarily the best time to buy, but I needed some Solana, so put £1,000 into that, and yeah, have a quick look at the news. So, European Council have been sort of pushing this crypto regulation sort of through over the last sort of few months and sort of most of this year, and they've finally approved it. So it's not all good news. There's some sort of regulations in here for stable coins and sort of money laundering, and it'll probably mean some sort of negative rules, but I think overall, even sort of negative rules is certainty basically, and it should bring sort of larger money in overall because they just don't like the uncertainty. So even if it's not the best, they will sort of prefer to know where they are. So yeah, you can have a look sort of through this in a little bit more detail, but yeah, that seems to be the gist of it. So that's good. FTX launching a Visa debit card. So they're not the first to do this. Binance and Coinbase, it seems, already have one. Not something that I really want to do because I would think it's quite complicated tax-wise. If you start sort of spending very small amounts of your crypto, then you still have to report it all. So that's not something I would want to do, but it's sort of presumably good for onboarding people. People see you can get a debit card, you can maybe use stable coins and use it like that, and sort of have that as your almost your bank account, really. So yeah, interesting sort of development. Um, the sort of Asian funds are still sort of racking up. Asia does seem a little bit of a hit and miss space for crypto at the moment. So they're introducing sort of lots of mutual funds and ETFs. Some of these sort of investing in the physical crypto, as much as you can call it physical, and a lot of them sort of investing in companies linked to crypto itself, which is what the US sort of and Europe has mostly been doing. But yeah, good to see sort of Asia pushing on with that as well. Yes, so as I say, the US doing this, they're launching. BlackRock looks like they're launching a Metaverse ETF. It's not sort of quite as exciting as it sounds. It's probably just going to have sort of your gaming companies and Meta, Facebook, and probably Apple. They'll say that they're a metaverse platform, maybe Disney. So kind of just a tech sort of ETF, really, sort of slightly skewed towards companies that sort of deal with crypto, whereas sort of the crypto ETFs have sort of gone towards more things like MicroStrategy, which is sort of just basically a proxy for Bitcoin. So that's probably, I would say the Bitcoin ones are a little bit more tied to crypto than probably this Metaverse one will be. But again, sort of good to get eyeballs on it. So that's good. Japan, I can't remember whether I did show this before, but Japan Prime Minister has actually called for a push more into NFTs and metaverse development. So they've always sort of been close to the cutting edge of technology, and yeah, they're sort of the country plans to invest in digital transformation, including NFTs and metaverse services. So whether this means sort of trying to bring on new platforms that would compete with the existing ones, if they're government backed, then yeah, it's going to be a little bit difficult for existing platforms. But if they mean sort of any sort of money going into the existing platforms to push them on, then that could be good. And a little bit of bad news about some existing metaverses. Decentraland apparently not going well at all. Not sure whether this is sort of just a big headline. I did have sort of a quick read, and it's maybe just a low point. But yeah, Decentraland at one point had 38 daily active users on a $1.3 billion project. So that's not particularly good. Sandbox had 522 at the same time. So yeah, not necessarily too good. I think it's sort of, people keep comparing it to Second Life back in the day, which isn't necessarily good. So the largest number of daily active users on Decentraland was 675, which isn't very good, and Sandbox was 4,503, so a little bit better. But yeah, Decentraland's creative director says they have 8,000 users on average per day. Yeah, basically they're not all properly active users. So yeah, not the best for them. And sort of, I guess we need a bit more of a bullish market, or more developments and real world adoption for people to start going into projects like that. It's not really a game, so yeah, we'll see. So looking at the coins for the week, Bitcoin up 1%, so not really moved a huge amount. Ethereum up 1% as well. Cardano down just over 1%. Solana basically flat, but so we did add £1,000 into that. XRP up 9%, still doing quite well off the back of the lawsuit outcome. Chainlink up 1%, still looking to hopefully add a little bit more to this, probably towards the end of the month if we get another leg down. Power Ledger up 4%, not a huge amount of news from them, but a little bit of a positive move. Kronos down 3.4%, still waiting for the World Cup next month. Internet Computer 3.3% down. Basic Attention Token flat, and Audius down 6%. So continuing its negative move. It's my most in the red currency aside from the little Cardano 3x. So yeah, Audius sort of still metrics not looking all that good, not really sort of growing, and not really sort of bringing in any more big names, but yeah, I still think they can sort of potentially do well. So bit of a gamble, but I may be sort of doubling down on that in the next month. So yeah, let us know how you guys are doing. It's still sort of kind of rough bear market. I think we could have another leg down, but yeah, I think these are the times to be buying for the long term. So yeah, leave your thoughts in comments below, and like and subscribe. See you soon.